happy morning to everyone. I am so glad you're tuning in today. I wanted to talk to you guys about a dream I had yesterday, and I also want to talk about how this possibly even came into effect, why it even happened. So yesterday, let's just talk about the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, there's a specific time that I have to leave work. So I leave work at that time every single day unless we just happen to leave earlier. Well, I wasn't able to finish all the tasks that I needed to have done that day because I was just given an excess of work to do. I had let my managers know in advance, and no one came to help or anything. And I assumed that they were on other floors and helping other people. Okay. Well, I come in the next day and I always feel guilt. If I know I'm in the wrong, I will feel guilt. I feel guilty about it. Maybe even if I'm not in the wrong, I'm feeling guilty about it. Well, I go into work the next day and I'm plagued with all this guilt. I feel bad and I don't know how to communicate how sorry I am. I apologize through text. No one responded to anything, okay? I get into work and you can automatically feel the cold shoulder. I was automatically given the cold shoulder. Like, no one wanted to say hello, good morning, none of that. I said, cool, it's fine. I already felt how I was feeling, so like them not responding, them not saying anything or anything, it made me feel away. Very sensitive. But I was like, okay. The day went on and it was just awkward with everybody. Everybody was just being like awkward in a way. And then they were talking and as if they all had like each other's phone numbers. They were like showing each other pictures or something like that. And I sat for a minute and I'm like, it's not something that you would feel like just happened. It felt like what I did triggered them enough to say, you know what, let's make her really, like, let's show her how much we actually don't like her. Like, we fake it with her and we're really cool with her, but we don't actually like her. And I felt that yesterday. I was like, okay, I mean, you can sense the shade. So I go home and I'm like, you know what? I'm not about to sit in that energy. Y'all are not about to make me feel this way and yada yada. So I go home and I do a deep clean. Because I'm like, I'm here doing work and busting my ass to do something for a job that, you know what I mean? Y'all know the same story. You get into certain jobs and like, you don't want to be a part of certain cliques. And so you get, you know, excuse me, y'all know how it is. So, like I said, I get home and I just start doing like a deep clean in my house. Deep clean. I'm in the kitchen, like, cleaning. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling the stove out. I'm mopping. Kitchen looks beautiful. And I feel really good about it. I feel clean. I feel like I've been able to make some space. And it made me feel really good. And it reminded me, like, who cares about what these people at this job think about me? Because guess what? I work my ass off and I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for my babies, right? Straight up. So anyways, that happened. And how do I want to say? I clean up everything. And I go to bed and I have these random ass dreams. Now, every dream that I had 4 dreams. The fourth one, I don't really want to speak on. It did make me feel a way. But I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. So I had 3 dreams. Each dream consisted of me running away from something, like escaping something or running away. Like every single 1, 2, 3, and they were very different dreams. And I want to get into that into another video because dream symbolism I am so into because you don't dream every single day. And when you're dreaming about specific things that you've never been through and feel so real, but you know it's not for a lot of you, it's not even possible for your own specific situation. You're like, okay, this doesn't even make sense. All right. So like I said, all 3 dreams were of me running away from something. Okay. Not wanting to confront something or trying to escape a feeling, a situation, or something like that. And the very last dream that I had was of me being caught. And it was so creepy because it was like all 3 of these dreams, I'm escaping. Like there's, I'm escaping a situation. But the last dream was a reminder that it'll always catch up with you. Everything that you do will always catch up with you. All of your feelings will always catch up with you. If you're running away from something or someone or a feeling, it's going to catch up with you. And I feel like that was the message that I really needed to get, because I used to be the type of person who would shy away from conversations. Like anybody that would make me feel uncomfortable, I would move away from them. You know what I mean? I was just the type of person that I don't feel like I need to be surrounding myself with people who make me feel small, make me, try to hurt my feelings intentionally. Right? If you don't realize, but there's a lot of broken people out here that intentionally try to hurt your feelings, put you down, make you feel excluded or excluded. It happens in school, it happens in work. Yes, it happens with adults. It happens among adults. Which is the biggest shocker for me, because I at first I'm thinking like, at first I used to think that I was just really sensitive, and I'm like, oh girl, you're just so sensitive. You know what I mean? You let everything get to you. But then when you see, like, you're very much aware, yeah, you know what it is. I want to get into this further, but I need to go into work. The last thing that I'll say is that there was a video of a guy, really older gentleman, who said something about putting on the glasses, putting on like the rose-colored glasses, or putting on the glasses just in general. And it was like, it was symbolism or something like that. And he was like, when you put the glasses on, you can't take them off, right? Once you put those glasses on, you cannot take them off, right? And so there's a level of awareness that you get to in your life once you've gone through enough experiences, once you have allowed yourself to awaken to what's really going on. There's a lot of people out there that are not, that are scared to really see things as they are. They're afraid to, confront certain things that they're dealing with, people, situations, all of that. But a few years ago, I had gone through probably one of the scariest moments of my entire life. And I put the glasses on. And I seen things in a way that I hadn't before. I seen things in a way where even the people closest to me, I seen what their real agenda was, what their real intention was. Friends, co-workers, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough when you see things as they are, right? Not how you want them to be, right? You see people, because people can show up one way to you, and for you, and you're just like, you see that as it is. But when you look past that and you start to really understand what's going on, and then you're paying attention, you're acknowledging how you feel, right? You care about how you're feeling and what you're going through internally, and you realize, oh my gosh, this doesn't align, or this makes sense. This person doesn't actually mean me well or make me feel good. I mean, and this is in cases where people are like going out of their way to support you in some way. You know what I'm saying? People will do that with the intentions that they have, right? It's not always the intention of making your life better or helping you grow and move forward, or, you know what I mean, putting you on the better path You know, there's stuff behind it as well. There's things that they want behind it too. And that's why we talk about energy, because it's not always just about the material things. Some people want your energy. Some people want your light. But yes, that was basically the message. Like you can't, at some point in your life, things will catch up with you, right? You can't keep running away from your feelings. You can't keep running away from people. You can't keep running away from things that you're scared of, that you fear, because it's always going to come back to get you. It's always going to come back to make you face it, right? You're going to just continue. You're going to have to keep going through it until you face it. And the great thing about it is, like, they're tests, right? And so if you know that you fear spiders, guess what? The spider is going to periodically pop up every now and then just to see how you're able to deal with it. Once you say, you know what? Let me tell you an example. I can't stand spiders. There was this big ass spider, the biggest spider I had ever seen, like in person, sitting in my kid's window. And it was like red and white and black. And it was huge. It's probably the size of my freaking hand. And I was absolutely terrified. But I'm like, I have to face this. I have to find a way to get this out, or it's going to get in my house and around my kids. That was a moment where I could have been scared and kind of just let it be as it is and wait till it disappears or shows up in my house, or get it away. I faced my fear. I got it into like a jar or something like that with my kids cheering me on in the background. And I got it in a jar, and I was able to capture it. That was me facing my fear, right? And so if any other spider were to hit me, not hit me, if any other spider were to come into my space again, I may jump like with that initial fear, but I'll be able to jump into action. You see what I'm saying? To handle the situation instead of running away from it, or anything like that. So today was a deep one. It's raining out, and I love rainy days, because rainy days just allow you to just, I don't know. There's just a sense of being able to breathe and think clearly, and it feels like things are not moving as fast when it's raining, right? And of course, people on the road, you have to slow down more, and it just doesn't feel as busy. And you don't feel, you don't have that sense of anxiety or excitement. And it's not to say that the excitement's not there, but it shows up in such a different way. But there's just a level of peace that there is when it rains. So anyways, I will do another video so I can get more in depth into the dreams that I had, just in case you guys have had dreams about those same things. And you've gone through those type of situations, or whatever the case may be, because I've had some wacky dreams, excuse me, but it's just the past couple of years that I realized, like, okay, I need to start dissecting these dreams and like addressing them so that I don't have to keep repeating. So you guys have a fantastic, I asked my kids, I was like, are you guys going to have a wonderful day, a good day, a great day, or a fantastic day? And they said, we're going to have a fantastic day and a wonderful day. I said, girl, go ahead. You better have a great day, and you better say it with your chest.